got you. I got you. Good morning, good evening. Bobby had asked me last week to encourage me. He just, Marco, you want to put something together next week? And all right, that's what I love to do is write, because all it does is make me spend time in God's presence. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what happened after the next 7 days was a battle. I didn't feel like writing right after he asked me. The next day, okay. The next day, not really. The next day, okay. So I'm putting some things together. And I got to tell you, the past 2 days were just, I woke up from a nap before I came here. I thought I was in a nightmare. You know what I mean? Spiritually just defeated, mentally defeated, physically drained and exhausted. And I'm looking at this notebook full of metaphors and similes, and how can I make that sound good? And how am I going to put this together? I want to be, man, I pushed it to the side. And last night I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, and all these voices in my head and people talking to me and saying things to me, and God, what is this? What's going on? And all these voices. And I got alone with the Lord last night. You know whose voice I needed to hear? His. And this is, so I grabbed my notebook. I scratched that stuff. I grabbed my notebook. I opened it up. And I just listened to God's voice. And this is what the Lord told me. He said, Marco, you could keep playing, Sean. I don't need another production. I'm not interested in your performance. If I was, you would already be dead in your sin. Your gift is known amongst men. It's no secret. I have allowed you to speak it. The enemy has paralyzed you in fear. He had you neutral in condemnation, but it was me who set you free. When you were at your worst, I saw this day. When you turned away from me, I waited in love because I knew you would come back. Every war waged by the enemy, I protected you. I disciplined you to keep you close, but the final outcome I kept from you. I unlocked your prison door and I turned your weeping into dancing in the midst of your storm. Recall the works of my hand. When you are low, I lifted you up. When you spoke, I anointed your lips. Your heart doesn't require rehearsals. So I kept writing and kept listening. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. Your tears were like raindrops on a sun-scorched land. That time of weeping was necessary to brighten up the land, to nourish the harvest, to open up the eyes of your heart. Do not let pride be your downfall. Take the praises of men and leave them at my feet like it never happened. I have planted you for such a time. Your pain was necessary. The years have been restored. I have called you from the beginning. I have placed a burden upon you because I can trust you to speak. I can rely upon you to carry out my message I see inside of your heart. I govern your home while you sleep, and I guide your steps when you leave. I have poured out my blessing. Everything you do will prosper. Every person you come in contact with will encounter me. I see your divided heart, but I still love you. I acknowledge you amongst my angels. I delight in your worship. I wait for you at the altar to restore you. Those who rise up against you will be silenced. Nobody will believe their words. Their integrity will be compromised. They will become a false witness. Their testimony will be irrelevant. The plans I have for you are great. Nobody can stop my hand. No human opinion can take away my grace. My voice will be the only one you hear. I am breaking you down to build you back up, greater, stronger, wiser, bolder. Many have come and gone, but I will reward your faithfulness. I don't need another production. I'm not interested in your performance. Your heart doesn't require rehearsals. I have given you a good name. I have traded your past shame for glory. I have broken the chains of addiction. You couldn't even take your life if you tried. I have healed your depression. Your life is not even yours. People are struggling without hope. Don't be discouraged. I have allowed you to struggle because you have hope. I have allowed your weakness to be seen to show them I am the source of your strength. Every single mistake has become a testimony. I have worked out every situation for my glory. Everything you do will prosper. Every person you come in contact will encounter me. I am always with you. If you don't feel me there, come closer. It is the intimacy I desire. It is a relationship that has allowed you to remain standing. You are my son. It is my responsibility as a father to love you and keep you safe. And that is what I will do. because that is who I am. My character does not change. My promises cannot be broken. My word does not return void. I am bringing you back to the basics because the harvest is ready. I need you as close as possible because the people are broken. The earth is crying out. Salvation is surfacing. Don't get distracted now. You are an important part of what I am doing. And don't become weary in good doing, because at the proper time, you will reap a harvest. If you don't, give up. Thank you.